guys, we're going to trim around her face. So what we need to do is make sure these hairs are not in her sight, because that'll obstruct her eyesight, and they don't do very well in social public places when they can't see appropriately with all that hair in their face. So I'm going to take my scissors, I'm going to go at an angle this way, and then the same on this side, this way, so it's in a V shape to kind of clear up that hair. Then I use some thinning scissors just to kind of thin that. Now Rainy doesn't have a lot of hair right now, which is also side view right here. And usually if they get a lot of hair that comes down this way in front of them, they can't see what's coming behind them. So this also needs to be trimmed up, and the same on this side, so they can see from an angle. So I usually use these just to kind of trim that hair on the side. So that kind of clears it up from the angle. The other thing you want to do in some of these breeds is how much hair they may have around the ears, because it gets really warm right here when this is down. So that's where you can get ear infections. Their ears just get too hot. So I usually use these. And I'm just going to start here and kind of clear that. Then the same on this side. Like that. And that's how you're going to clean up the face. Okay, Kate. Okay, this part also needs to be cleaned up, where they get a lot of hair around those pads. And sometimes with my girls, this grows about every 6 weeks with my girls. So there's 2 different ways that I do this. Sometimes I'll just use the scissors, depending on how tangled it up it is, and this isn't, so more than likely I'll just trim them with the scissors. But if they get really tangled up in here like knots, what happens is they'll chew at their feet. So it tickle. Okay guys, that's how I trim up their paws with all this hair. Like I said, sometimes I'll take the grooming shears and just trim right inside there if it's really matted. Okay. Good for you, Lynn. Okay, with the paws they get a lot of hair around the pads, even inside here. And when it gets too long, it can get really matted right in here. For the babies, I don't use the clippers on them till they get used to it, but I just use scissors. Just to kind of clean that up. Okay, that's how to keep their pads clean. Okay.